So, you're a web designer and you want to make more money. Today I'm going to talk about the 4 key ways to increase revenue in your web design business. Hey guys, it's Erica here from Big Cat Creative, where we talk about web design, tech, small business tips, more design stuff. If you're interested in any of that, make sure to hit subscribe because we release new videos every week. Whether you're a new web designer or have a bit more experience under your belt, there's always an opportunity for growth. So we're going to touch on the 4 main ways to make more money as a web designer, and make sure to watch until the very end because in my opinion, I've definitely saved the best for last. So this is probably the most straightforward, charge more per project, but that is definitely easier said than done, I'm sure you know. Sure, you can raise your web design prices to an extent, but there's a point at which your prices will be too high for your existing audience, and you'll need to work on pivoting to a higher end, higher paying client base. And how do you do that? It'll take some time like anything else, but I would recommend getting clear on how your business can make that jump. First, make a list of your dream clients. What are the high-end clients that you would love to work with? Are there any industries that you want to focus on? You can get as specific as you want because this exercise will really help you define your target audience and find the line between your current clients and those with bigger budgets. Once you've got a good idea of your ideal audience, take some time to strategize around how you can adapt your current work to tailor to those specific clients. Review your website and portfolio projects to see if anything needs updating to better fit your goal client. Be sure to showcase examples of what you think they'll want to see, whether that's a certain design style, or maybe it's a website with more advanced coding features, anything like that. Another important thing to take a look at are your internal systems. Do you have the documentation and processes in place to make the project flow seamlessly? Higher end clients will expect a more sophisticated and streamlined process, so you'll want to ensure that you have the tools to support that. So it's definitely possible to achieve this, but it really depends where your business is right now and who your audience is and what you need to make that pivot. Maybe you need to just make a few tweaks to your messaging and add some new portfolio items, or maybe this would require an entire business and services overhaul. So if this is something that does feel out of reach for you right now, we've got 3 more points to cover, so just keep watching. Number 2 is turn your web design business into an agency. Starting your own agency is essentially like taking your freelancing up a notch. When you have enough workload and income to justify the growth, you can hire other designers and developers to work for you so that you can scale your web design business. You can seriously grow your business and income with this method because you can serve way more clients, but it's not taking more of your time. You've got the freedom to pick and choose the projects that resonate with you and delegate others to your team. You make the business decisions, but aren't doing all of the work. Sounds pretty good, right? There are a few reasons why this might not be right for you though. You're now not only responsible for making your income, but you're responsible for a team too. And you probably have to manage them, at least for a while as well. So if you're not comfortable leading and organizing a team, this option might not be the best. This is definitely a very long-term strategy because there's probably a period of growing and hiring where you might actually make less money as you're paying for the other web designers to work for you. But if you stick it out and you're successful, you can make a huge amount of money doing this and have a really successful web design agency. Number 3 is turning your web design skills into training. Do you love to share your knowledge with others? Then you might consider teaching website design. Knowledge is invaluable and designers of all levels are always looking to learn more, whether it's how to run a freelance web design business or how to add a certain custom feature to their website. There are endless options when it comes to teaching web design or even things remotely related to web design, whether it's working more personally on a one-on-one mentorship style training or casting a wider net by putting out a course, workshop, or membership. Courses are amazing because there's really potential for uncapped income. You can create a more flexible schedule for yourself because you can do it part-time or full-time. You've got the freedom to create courses on the topics of your choice. Basically, courses open up the opportunity for a very flexible business and lots of passive income. But if you haven't built an audience around teaching web design yet for whatever topic you want to teach, you'll need to spend your time building your voice and establishing your expertise in the web design space. Also, if your true love really is web design and actually doing the design work, if you start teaching it, you're not really going to be in the design work anymore. because you're going to be teaching and you're going to be spending a lot of time marketing. But I do love this option. There's an endless need for websites, which means there's an endless need for web designers and web design businesses, which means there's just so much potential for you to teach what you know and make lots of money doing it. Number 4 is my favorite. Another way to make more money as a web designer, hands down my favorite, is to open a website template shop. Website templates are perfect for newer business owners that don't have the budget to hire a website designer, but still want a beautiful website. So you can use all of your website design skills to build website templates for others to use. You may want to focus on a specific website platform. We build our templates exclusively on Squarespace, but if you're fluent across other platforms, you can build templates for Shopify, Showit, WordPress, Wix, Webflow. There's just so many options now. And we may be a bit biased, but opening a website template shop is an amazing way to add a passive income stream to your business with the opportunity to scale up in the future if you find that it works well for you. With templates, there's no limit on scaling your income. You get to serve so many customers that otherwise wouldn't have been able to afford to work with you, and otherwise you wouldn't have had the time to give to them. But you get to serve those people without having to work one-on-one with them. Another great thing about starting with templates is that if you already have an audience in your web design business, you can utilize this audience to sell your templates to. You don't really have to build a whole new audience from scratch, which is a huge time saver, especially compared to the last method. And if you're one of those people who actually enjoys creating website designs, you like actually being inside the design work, templates are perfect because you're still able to do that. Plus, you can design without client restrictions or feedback, so it's actually really fun. There's always a need for website templates in this digital age, so while there seems to be a lot of website template competition out there, you might notice, there's also a massive market for them, so they do sell really well. Honestly, there's not many cons to selling website templates, or at least getting started and trying. The upfront work is less than all of the other options I've mentioned. When you build one template, you can sell it over and over and over again. There's no risk to at least giving it a go, so I love this option. So whether you want to continue working with your one-on-one clients or not, templates are such a great asset and can be a huge income producer for anyone who knows how to design websites. Now, I quickly have to mention while we're on this topic, if you design in Squarespace and are interested in launching your own Squarespace templates, we've put together a completely free training for those of you who want to build and sell Squarespace templates. So if you're interested in this template method and you already work in Squarespace, definitely check it out because it's jam-packed full of useful, free information all about how to get started. I've linked that video in the description below, so click on that link to get access to the free training. Okay, that's it. The top 4 ways to increase your income as a website designer. Let me know in the comments what method you're gonna run with, or what methods have worked for you, or if you've tried them. I wanna know all about it. Let's chat in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.